Good afternoon. Welcome to Porcupine Stand here on YouTube with Silver. Well, and I will be here say Mr. Porcupine and comedy home. So share Mr. Porcupine. Now I say Keja Guma. Well, Kotoko will be playing this weekend. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this particular season there will be a lot of amazing stuff on this particular channel. Nyoma channel so dawson. Everything Kotoko ha and albinyano. So you should subscribe to the channel. Ghana Premier League is starting this weekend. In Tiajabo from June. A ball league new year. A lot of conversations around Kotoko. Yeti Kotoko home from time our players are club ni jomo kwine to players are club nefa or more club ne come for one reason or the other. They were not able to come. Omentimi amba ma deal no turning off. Ni nyina no ejebo ni nyina no weekend ena ye dey ba be simpie so. Know how far it will go. But what in common I say. The new players want to see how they will play. Club no so a preseason a bomb matches are. We are going to watch them this weekend to properly know how Afi Sebeye Kotoko Afia. Don't forget that one. So we check Ghana Premier League now. It's been 2 seasons since Kotoko J because Samates Abeje and a Midiama Abeje after the last time at the current Asante Kotoko coach Ugu and the Kotoko J. Surprisingly, if you are looking at that squad, it appears that team near has a justice blame one. That team no, because the goalkeepers were Dalat, Kwame Ba, and Razak Abelora. Abelora Jaho the middle of the season, but these were the 3 goalkeepers. Augustine Japan, Christopher Nete, Samuel Apia, Omoko. Left back, Imoro Patrick Asma, Charles Opoku, Oko, the guy from BA United, Charles Owusu from BA, center back. Not to run you through the list, which probably another day, preview of Kotoko, but that's a blame kwa. Because play by January, can't our team no, and on DG League, Well, that is a story for another day. So it is starting this weekend. Nararigu against Karela Nashirigu Sports Complex. It's an AstroTurf. Ebesia send your Kotoko AstroTurf no. Ometimi akọ pia ball no ho. Ama bibia timi akọ yie. Na akọ wano ede ama Asante Kotoko. Ewo ne nhihie mu ene ne nkomodie mu. But moving on. Last 3 months or so, na Asante Kotoko announce the youth team home come. Now, generally, youth team come on by almost everybody was happy. Now, it appears that if there is anything this season outside the Asante Kotoko main team, I see me and you come where say the Kotoko youth team, because clearly. Wind of change be a startable and yet complete by startable, where top European clubs have started targeting young, talented African players for their youth team. Also, first in Ukraine, Africa had no clubs near Europe no more time, but no more endorse. Ghana, they at the point, Liberty Professional, they were fortunate enough, say, now you didn't see at that time. To go say, Kweja Samoa, Suleiman Tari, Samuel Jan, at a very young age, number 4, Moko. Nasa don't know what Ghana have a right. Now, so say, could this South America, and it's still at South America. It's what yes, Chelsea, across South America, a 16-year-old player, no akofano. A 17-year-old player no akofano. Over TIS Barcelona, Madrid, Man City, wako Colombia, wako Uruguay, wako Argentina. Now Premier League, no young talent, wako akofano. And they are paying huge amount of money. because almost scouting team they capture them say for these kids, some money did 20 years. Sika obeton so and obi kwa kofa nti kofa no na fra ne bra lower team. People forget that Vinicius ba Madrid no. On Madrid Castilla ni ye training kakra. Ebobo matches ansa na later oba senior team no. Asa sam frama ne san ba Ghana ha. Because just one transfer window, David Odro of Accra Lions, move straight from Accra Lions to Barcelona B. Oma unveiling no. Abdul Aziz Issa straight from Dreams FC. On the crowd, there was a profile, no was struck Accra about the Confederations Cup. Owie Kras, one of the top scorers. From Dreams FC to straight to Barcelona B. And Kotoko had a share of this wonderful transfer because Bernard Sumwa straight from Kotoko to Celta Vigo youth team. What this means is that BB is Sisiba, BB is Samba. A move from right to dream hub because right to dream straight to Northern. That is what they've been doing. I'm assuming 3 Ghana Premier League clubs. What this means is that there is a hidden scouting team around. I must say a league maybe last season. They are spotting these young talent and taking them to these European teams on the lower side. Now, with years, believing in their potential, and Ababe Ekese, I'm already and Kotoko enya a fair share in Bernard Sumwa. So what this means is that if we are being strategic, now you share a youth team here, it is extremely possible that some of these deals more will be coming later. Because once they say South America market now is saturated, South America market now is saturated. Competition now one eye kese. So other clubs are looking elsewhere. Enti afi yesrem penifo. In as much as we be working on the senior team, let's develop the youth team. Says Black Kotokone mu kura no muntimi wura. You can take them on loan to other clubs. Then you project them when you run national team where you see Kotoko powers in your run national teams, you know. And one advantage is that when you have a solid youth team, some of these invitational tournaments, about Spain, maybe Germany, Finland, you know, offer youth team no kono kobobia. Some of the players can excel and you can make money, especially when attention has started Ghana. Inti any kwasi eja man kwala because sadie we eja Accra Lions mo no medidi ho a omo what omo lie mu ano no ade a no mo ye dada omo ko fa nkwala ni division 2 no mo de omo po premier 2-3 years no aton no it is say aba no strategically we must position ourselves at a place Kotoko de ne kase no ebe enjoy much of this particular deal. Imagine say o de season baako utimi no player baako called the Girona B. Now, onward transfer of 30% for boy. Now, after 2 years, Obenya senior Girona team. Now, you turn even 5 million. Do you know how the amount of money you make with that 30% onward? So, if you are obi to say Sumwa kwe, no didi muana Celta Vigo senior team no bro. Na me na dum wura. After 3 years, Celta Vigo turn Sumwa or turn maybe at 10 million. If you have 20% in that, you are making 2 million euros. Sir, teams in Ketekete, no one on my year did mu. But it's time Kotoko can also focus on the youth team. Not the Kesiasa, the talented ones, proper scout and talented ones. And you might be using the sales of the youth team players to benefit the main team, no? Nkwalane tono. And I would be didi in penifon. How you might not even touch them. Because if you can properly structure your youth team, it can finance the senior team. Because and I'll transfer most of the players now. How many Ghanaian Premier League players? I'm over 25 years on team come in Europe. main Europe enye Europe nchen main Europe ten. But in Kwalandi obetimi aton. We should not just rejoice over the Somwa move. So Somwa ko enijaba Somwa ko enijaba. We should look at the other side of the Congo. I believe that the leadership will work on it. Now I'm moving forward. Vision FC coach after the game against Asante Kotoko. And Oden Sema Tuja said the Kotoko team will be here to punish a class of money this season. Now, some common way about me and Kasa have been criticized by some people. I almost say, yeah, hypo Kotoko team, no. The issue of hype. Na mo hypo omo na omo mabani nyo omo bia na bususu njeji omo ho. We've seen that. But I'm so happy. Say Vision FC coach na Ajima na nkasa na ekasa ase. We are not raising expectations. But this Kotoko squad look good. Mobi and Dada. It look good. If Bibi u jina Bibi swachi obi e de betimi agina nyoma 1 2 swachi ogumedi kakra. Ne ata na chi so adwuma no betimi aye. Kotoko bebo hearts of folk. David Oklu in an interview to that said, players na abano. Omo ye better than omo kono. Is it that they are equally good or they are better than them? Oka sa asem no edane achinye pa. Amanfo si coach jade okekeka no ha na ya de chen hwan. Including myself, me can be say masa coach no mon kan kire no nja kasa. Because all top pressure my players. Almost share house. Emma that day, you know who was Samba, Emmanuel Antwi mo a boy. That time now better more among by you. But now Samba a smart Emmanuel Antwi, you who boy. I would say. Now Albert Amoa. And clearly when you watch Albert Amoa, or a complete finisher. Yenka so bi onim go sha. Abrante na kyerɛ sɛ penalty box ono ɛhɔ yɛ ne dabre ukro ho ɛto ɛde ade di agro kata wani a obetwa fa so abobɔ na to atenema ma oyi ma hyew. He will score you in a way that you'll be amazed. Ochre, he is a player which means that he's comfortable on the ball and how build the ball no movement be daddy. So if you're a Kotoko fan, I can confidently tell you that you should have trust in this team. Coach na abe kasa no, coach na kasa say team no a team on be. And with the powers around Kotoko, how influential Kotoko ye no. So the sad ye no. Can how our coach Ugum Yaman a total authority for him to build his team now. I can tell you that you should be happy. Yes, it's going to be a difficult season. Mediama mo bechem brekum just some board team no or ma be Kumasi prepare yejitum, but trust your team. You see, this issue about Kotoko players nipra. Idea ba ko hard in pa. Kotoko betimi a start pre-season about a player ba ko pra. Na bibia jiregu. That is something that I'm expecting the Kotoko circles and leadership to pray against. But if everything is going on well for Kotoko, I can tell you this season will be a good season for Asante Kotoko. Pay is something that I can tell you. Now, in Paibona Seminole, you see, if you've been around Kotoko for some time, unim nyoma itimi ha Kotoko esi ntibia ewo Kotoko akwemu pa. For instance, Jackson Owusu and a coach friend David Duncan. Kotoko aye bibia Jackson form a ba bia ni aje na akwesimoto infeasible bio kri na akwesi na emabu na David Duncan de ne nsa agu ne ti. Sadiq Adams. It happened to Sadiq Adams under Steve Pollack. Richard Sinenu, it happened to him. It happened to Maswabako. It happened to Abdul Ganiyu. An entire season, Kotoko play without Abdul Ganiyu. And later, the following season, Ganiyu by Kotoko G League. Among for referee. And Dasebo, Yusuf Mubarak was the most experienced player ever Kotoko defense. Kotoko ne kadio go mu matches ni ade. It was Mubarak. Keina Mubarak akupra. And Mubarak was out. Long time now, Yusuf Mubarak in Timi Bobo Nibi. Because no pra. Last season, and your man Pekema Sante Korokwa. Crane. Not Sheriff Mohammed Akupra. And then what happened to Kotoko after the injury of Sheriff Mohammed? How the club struggled. Afi Saka Dauda or recover. Elvis Cheba for recover. So there should be this conscious effort to pray. Say pray planning sambe hatim nibian. Because if it do happen, it will definitely affect the club. Because once a Kotoko is operating with a 10 squad, nipa ne nhyɛ da ndɔɔso bebree. Nti injury baako mmienu mmiɛnsa nyɛ si pɛ asɛmaba. And that is where some of us will always preach. Say the spiritual protection no enkwenkan ɛwɔ asante Kotoko team no. Na mmeranteɛ ni nya ahoɔden ɛsɛ na ɛfata yie. Na ama obi ankɔ krahye ɔmo ho. Na first game against Karela, wɔn ntimi mbra na ɔmo bɛyɛ adwuma. Na Fred Asare abɛduru Kumasi, and I was so happy. Me have videos Fred Waba. Fred abɛduru Kumasi. It's quite interesting. Blast Stars the massa swag no we have Fred I was a lazy miemu pa. I'm happy for him. We are praying so many chance. Ebi adakuranka coach to advert me ama na demu bi. Baba ya de se ni fie na nko yi keche na gumu a na nka etifa hwe se ne enyo ma de ebe call. But that is the news and also ho to ne blasters ni na ba be duru Kumase. Philaman were grounds in January, you ever call SOTV football and na ya can't jagum. But and I'm a story on the Kotoko JC. And a Paramakawa SOTV football, so Kotoko JC, no. Penifo shim the other picture in PA. Yes, that is what you catch me. Penifo shim the other picture in PA. But JC now players never shane the abedru. JC now abedru. I said, no, I was asking questions. It was cleared from the port on Friday. And on Friday, I said, Jesse Babidru Kumasi. So Jesse Babidru Kumasi. They are currently working on it. Oh, Jesse Nwajima. Oh, sir, Kotoko Crown registration of numbers, you know. Publication, you know. Jesse Babidru. Omo ye numbering. Oh, so omo number no. Na fiti obi a what they say obed size nye akosi usu size. And na Peter size enye Albert Amwa size. Nti ebe ba dia you small ni ade. They will do everything here. Because normally the next one never ban. And then the players are more settled. The first one there you banner Muhammad trying to fix it. But second one never ban. The second batch of Saka replica jerseys. For now, Muhammad Kotoko jersey and somebody didn't send me a picture so or per that particular Kotoko jersey. It is not available at the moment. Anyway, the 18 common. But the leaders are working on it. But Kotoko will start their first game in a nice way. It befitted the standard of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. My fancy means na enumere yet tenasia justice play Frederick Asare will be our contract once and some no. How we address those issues here on Porcupine Stand with Silver. Bye bye.